Let me be lovingly honest with you. If you're not consistently signing those high ticket clients, if you're not selling your offers with ease, and if you haven't reached that 200K mark just yet, you're probably just focusing on all the wrong things. And you're not alone. As a matter of fact, this is very common for female Gen X entrepreneurs. And with this video, we're gonna start turning it around so that you can grow your business much faster, attract clients who cannot wait to pay for your services, and what's important, do that without having to jump from one strategy to another. Hi, my name is Kasia. I'm the Confidence Magician, and I help passionate female entrepreneurs over 40, that is coaches, consultants, therapists, course creators, create magnetizing online presence, attract those most ideal, ready-to-pay clients who cannot wait to work with them, sell with much more ease, and grow their businesses like there was no tomorrow. And here's the truth bomb. If you're not signing clients consistently, you're probably just overcomplicating it. Why? Because the easiest way, the absolute easiest way to attract clients right now in this world is by becoming visible. It's not by sophisticated funnels, long sales pages. It's not about cold pitching. It's about you showing up and sharing what you have to offer in a way that will be absolutely magnetizing for the person who is looking for the solution that you have. And what's a better way for an online entrepreneur in 2025 to become visible and vocal about what they do than to show up on video? Number one, it's free. And yes, you might say that you need a phone at least, and a computer and internet and maybe some software, but these are the things for the most part that you already have. So it's not going to generate extra costs for you. Number two, it's fast. I can record this video right now, and after some soft edits, it's going to be ready to publish tonight. And then number three, it is simple. So essentially, you can start right away. Yet, for so many of us, the fact that it is simple doesn't make it easy, does it? And on a conscious level, you might know that, right? You know that your business, in order to become bigger and more powerful, needs you to start showing up in a powerful way. And yet, you might be postponing that, hiding behind safe content, how-to content, focusing on trends, what other people are sharing, what is common in your niche, without giving yourself the permission to really shine, to differentiate yourself from everybody else so that your ideal help-seeking human can find you. And I say this a lot. They are looking for what you've got. There are people looking for solutions. There are people looking for help, the help that you could provide them. But unless you're going to powerfully step up and start showing up in a way that makes you special, and also what is very important, in a way that allows you to create that connection between you and this person on the other side. And by the way, videos in this particular playlist are going to refer to that, and I'm going to help you with that, I promise. So unless you're going to start doing that and connecting with those people and showing up powerfully, those people are going to find someone else. And in this first video of a 5-part series, I want to help you get honest with yourself and start shifting already today. My deepest, most sincere intention for you is that this time next year, you're going to come back to this video, to this series of videos, and you're going to say to yourself, and you're going to leave a comment, I cannot believe that I have come so far in such short amount of time. And it all started with this. Let's start with 3 very important realizations. And the first one I have already talked about, and that is that visibility is the fastest and easiest way to build authority and trust within your audience. The more you show up authentically, unapologetically, being you, allowing yourself to be who you are, when you are with the people who are closest to you, be the real you, but owning your message. The sooner you're going to do that, the more often you're going to do that, the more frequently you're going to show up for the people who are looking for solutions, the faster you're going to grow. This is super simple, isn't it? People buy from people. As soon as they're going to trust you, as soon as they're going to connect with you, as soon as you're going to click for them, they will feel so much more compelled to choose you amongst everybody else that helps with whatever you help them with. So visibility is the first realization. There is no better way. So stop overcomplicating it. Better sales copy on your sales page is not going to do it. It's not going to cut it. Yes, later on in business, when you want to start making a lot more money, you're going to start focusing also on those small adjustments. But for now, if you're not showing up regularly, owning who you are, how you help, what makes you unique, what results you create for your clients, and how you are the most amazing choice for anybody looking for help in your area of expertise, then changing copy on your website, it's not 2005 anymore. It's not. I have invested thousands and thousands of dollars into an offer that was written in a Google Doc. And I see this all the time. People who are truly successful, yes, they can have a website, they can have a sales page, but equally well, they can just send a Google Doc that specifies what this relationship is going to be about and how they're going to be supporting you. But you don't need the fancy stuff because you have connected with them. They have showed their authority through the way they show up. And that was so powerful that you couldn't ignore it. You couldn't pass by. One of my clients, when she was ready to embark into coaching with me, I sent her a sales page, or rather information page, about what we're going to do, how we're going to do this, what's going to be the path. And she got back to me and said, like, what is that? Send me the payment link. This is how you want to connect. If you are not willing to start by showing up, the strategies will not help you, because guess what? You're bringing yourself to every situation in your business. So your business is you. It's not about you, but it's you. And so you have to show up for it. And I'm going to help you with that. You can bet on it. Time for realization number 2. And this is big for many people. Your fear is not a reason to wait. It's not a reason to perfect. It's not a reason to get more ready. Your fear proves one thing and one thing only, and that is that your brain is doing its fucking job. Your brain is not supposed to support you in growing your business, because when you grow, you reach a new level. You get out of your comfort zone. There is no growth in comfort zone. It's a beautiful place where nothing grows. The only reason why fear appears in this particular scenario is because you are attempting or thinking about attempting to grow. And you know what? In my vocabulary, that's freaking amazing. The way I love looking at it, and I invite you to adopt that way of thinking as well. When fear appears, it's a signal for you that you are approaching a growth zone. That's it. Nothing more. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't enter it. It doesn't mean anything else. It doesn't mean that you're not ready. It doesn't mean that you have to perfect it a little extra. It doesn't mean that you're not enough to reach for it. It just means that this is something new for you, that this is something bigger. And let me give you this example. In one of my other videos, I talked about how you were only born with 2 fears. And those fears were the fear of falling, being dropped, and the fear of high-pitched noise. And everything else that you're experiencing right now is not yours, essentially. This is programming that you adopted from other people and living through your life. So imagine this: a toddler, a little girl learning how to walk. She's not fearful. She can see people are doing it. Other humans are doing it. And so she decides, whenever she is, capable physically, to climb up and start making the first attempts to walk. She's not convincing herself that she's not ready. She's not convincing herself that she needs to get a course on how to start walking. She just does it. If you're not showing up fully, the way you know you could be showing up, but you lack the confidence, you are afraid of judgment, you're afraid what's going to happen if you're going to fail, all those things. If you're gonna let this fear to take over steering wheel of your success, of your happiness, of your accomplishment, of you helping people who are out there looking for what you've got, then I think it's a freaking shame. And again, I'm here to make sure that this is not going to happen. The third realization I want you to make today is that your clients, just like you, they are far from perfect. Of course, they're humans. And just like you and just like me, they are not perfect. I know perfectly well that I'm not perfect. I know, for instance, that my English is not perfect. I know that it could be better. My grammar could be better. My vocabulary could be better. But guess what? This is freaking irrelevant because I'm not going to allow this fact that my grammar could be better and my accent could be different stop me from helping someone today. I'm not going to allow it to stop me from assisting incredible women who are ready for more, who have this incredible vision for themselves, for their life, for their business, for their family, to expand and make this world a better place. Because even though my grammar is not perfect, I know that I'm freaking great at what I do. And I want to lead by example. I want to come here and say, hey, I'm not perfect. Far from. There are so many things about me that are far from perfect that I don't think I have enough fingers to count them. But this is irrelevant because I am absolutely brilliant at helping women become more confident, owning their message, getting more clients, selling with much greater ease, and growing their dream. So now back to you. You might believe that you're not perfect because of this and because of that, but it is absolutely irrelevant because as soon as people on the other side are going to notice that you are showing up exactly as you are, owning who you are, and not apologizing, they will feel so compelled to hear more. Now, may there be some people who will not be compelled, who be repelled? Yes. But guess what? Regardless of how you want to please your audience, you will not please them anyways. So let them go, allow them to find a person that is going to be better for them, and focus on the people who are in your audience, who are looking up to you, who are connecting with you, who think, oh, she's great. Oh, I like the way she talks. Oh, I like that she's no bullshit. That really spoke to me. It's interesting how she could express it in such special way, and it's special because it was your way. So this is what you want to focus on. You want to focus on your ideal client. Not every person in your audience is your ideal client. Let's just put it out there. And now I have 3 questions for you that will take those realizations to the next level. I do recommend that you put pen to paper and that you're going to write down your answers because this will create a much deeper shift than if you just contemplate them. So here they are. Question number 1. Fear aside, excuses aside, what do you want? What is your vision for this business? What is your desire? Where do you want to take it? What is something that you really, really, really dream of achieving with this business, through your impact that you're not telling anyone because this is your sweet secret, but it's so juicy and it's so, it puts your soul on fire. What is this thing? What do you want? And I also have a bonus for this question. So I give my clients homework. And so if we were working together, I would ask you to write 50 things that you want to achieve with or through this business. 50, not 15, 50, 50. I really want you to go deep, like really deep. Scratch that desire, awaken it, go really inside and grab it, and then put it on paper. What do you want in all aspects of your impact, your business, your vision, your financial success, your client's success? What do you want? 50 things. Write it down. Question number 2. Why do you think you want that? In other words, Why do you think you have those desires? I'm going to be honest with you. There are billions of people who are not walking around, not waking up, not going to sleep with those desires. But you do. So, why do you think you are given those dreams and those desires? And I am not religious, but I am spiritual. And I know that whether you are religious or spiritual, you can ask yourself this: why do you think you've been given by the universe, by the greater force, by God? Why do you think you've been given that desire? We're not being given desires and dreams that are beyond our capabilities of reaching and fulfilling. We're not. If you have this dream, 50 freaking things you really want in relation to that business, to allowing it to grow and blossom, you also have to realize that you have those desires because there is potential in you to fulfill them. Again, billions of people are not having those desires. So, script on that. Why do you think you've been given those desires? Third question I have for you is, where do you think you're going to be in a year from now if you're not going to change your approach? If you're not going to start showing up differently? If you're not going to take over the steering wheel of your business, tell fear to fuck off, take the back seat or leave, and start growing it the new way? Where will you be in a year from now? Where will you be in 5 years? And where will you be in 10 years? These are actually 3 questions in one. But what I want to say is that in case you're thinking you're going to be in the same place, you're wrong. If you don't do something now to change how you show up and start leading your business as it deserves because of all those dreams, in a year from now, you will have 1 year less to live and 1 year less to accomplish that. And so will you in 5 years and in 10. And I will do everything I can not to allow you, of course, with your permission, to give up on those desires. And now I have 2 things for you. Number 1 is when you go to the description box, you're going to find a link to a special resource that I created to help you take this, what I just talked about, even deeper. So there will be several questions, different questions for you to answer and to create even more awareness, and also special audio that is unavailable anywhere else. So this is the first thing. And the second thing is my invitation for you to watch the next video, in which I'm going to share with you what you really need, not what you think you need, but what you really need to start showing up on video on YouTube if you're not doing that already.